All right, friends, let's do it. So first of all, I've got a couple lighter dumbbells for myself. Let's see, are we going to use those even now that we're switching some stuff up? We'll still use probably all your gear like we normally do. So my band was set up for a fly. We're going to switch that up, but we're still going to use our band. So we're going to do a lat pull down later, which is that motion, right? Come up to about here, pull them back down. This is one that if your anchor point is kind of low, like mine is, I might take a knee there, or I might just do pull-ups with it, which would be bending over pretty far and pulling them straight towards my head, right? Basically, we're trying to activate these muscles back here, and we can do that by pulling straight down or doing that pull-up motion that actually looks like a pull-up. All right, so that's what I kind of want your band set up for. If you've got weights, yeah, we're gonna use it all. We're gonna use your kettlebell or dumbbell. And right now we're gonna jog it up. I either want you to do a jibble jog with me, which means like kind of just little walking steps, or an actual kind of jog. And then we're gonna do some high knees and some butt kick stuff, which we can walk through or run through, okay? So I'm gonna keep mine going. Join me in this. This is my jibble jog. Do little laps in the space you have if you'd like to. Try and get our heart rate up, get a little warm. Okay, so we're either walking through high knees, here are my walking ones, or we're jogging through them. It's up to you. Let's do that. Either way, I want you using your arms with your legs, even if we're walking through them. Opposites are out front together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to that jibble jog. Where am I sore at? My abs are sore. I don't really know what from, but something, it's got me. The lower ones. Okay, we're gonna butt kick, same thing. We can walk through those or run through them. Here we go. Throwing it back there. And again, let's jibble jog. I did not coin jibble jog, by the way. Track used to not let us walk. So if we ran a 400 and then they'd make us do this to get to the next run, felt like torture, but it's nice for the warm up. Okay, so we're back in front here. We're gonna do big hip opens. Opening that hip. Get a couple more on each, and then we're just gonna reverse that and start from the outside, bring it to the front. Okay, here I go with those. So open towards you, close in the front. Good. Last couple of those, just end on your second side. I've got 2 more things for you. Good. Okay. Gonna walk it out, that inchworm, walk it out. Let's do a push-up and make it easy. Use your knees, use whatever you need to do. And let's get 5 total. So I'm gonna keep my feet where they are. Ooh. Hamstrings feel a little tight there. Push up, walk my hands back to my feet, and going again. I'm gonna stay with my hands on the near the floor anyway, this whole time. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Once you're back up, we're just gonna twist it up and then get rolling. Join me in a twist when you're up. Letting our feet rotate, just that one foot mostly, right? Switches every time. Keep going with those. I'll check on something here. Last few. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna get it going. So the first round here, I've got a pad this morning because we're gonna be on a knee for a little bit. So if you know that your floor is a little rough sometimes, if you're on a knee for a long time, let's get a little extra padding. But if not, the carpet might do. And then a dumbbell or kettlebell for basically a Turkish getup. We're not gonna do a Turkish getup. I'll show you what we're doing right now, but a weight that you feel good about having over your head for an extended period of time. What we're gonna do is a windmill and the second part of a Turkish getup. Sounds confusing. It's not. You've done them both. Here's what it looks like. So I've got this leg points straight at you. This back one is totally sideways, right? So it's perpendicular there. This is gonna be that windmill, okay? So getting down to my hand while I sit back on that heel behind me, or all the way down to the elbow, right? Coming back up, there's my windmill, done. Now I'm gonna do part of a Turkish getup, which means I'm gonna do the same move, going to my hand, but now kicking that foot out front. Now it just looks like a Turkish getup, right? Get down, get back up, throw that leg underneath, back on top, and we're restarting now, okay? So back to the windmill, and back to that second part of the T getup, all right? 1-to-1 ratio. Windmill, T getup, windmill, T getup, okay? We're going for time today. We'll get both sides on that. And then we're gonna do globe squats. Globe squats are where we're walking in a box, basically. And I'm doing a squat at each location. So I can walk through these, step, squat, right? Resetting my feet every time, making a box out of my squats. Or if you're really feeling like it, and you don't have to do a big hop, but it can be whatever amount you're feeling, hop, squat, right? So either way, we're making a box out of our squats, okay? And that's the only thing going on in this round. Both sides on those windmill T get-ups, and then our globe squats, okay? Let's do it. Plan on getting warm. Hi to Pete. Good morning, Pete. They say hi. Dana and Denise.
Double D.
Double D's. Okay, so let's do that. Pick a side you want to start with. This is just for time. And let's get in that position.
Hey, Adam, you are a bit choppy this morning. I don't know if it's me or you. Are you getting that, Dana?
Check.
Yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah.
Like a lag?
He froze when we
Summer?
were doing the something earlier.
Okay.
It's kind
Sorry
of
about
freezing.
that. I don't think I'm on the internet. I don't know if it'll help me to go off of it. So let's see.
No worries.
Hopefully it'll just work itself out. Yeah. All right, friends. So pick a side you're going to start with. Whatever knee is out front. I've got my left out front. So my left arm's gonna have my weight. Okay, so we're here. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. The first one is that windmill. To the hand, as far down as you want to the elbow maybe, coming all the way back off that hand. Now we're doing the latter half of the T get up. So getting to the floor, lowering ourselves. All this is controlled. Put a 1-to-1 ratio there. I'm back to the windmill. Keeping at least a little peripheral vision on my weight. Keep going with those. Just gonna take a little look. You got 15 seconds. So just finish what you're on. Good. Three, 2, and done on that side. Nice. Okay. We're just switching sides. Feel okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's get to it. Other side. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sitting our bottom down on that heel. For 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, shoulder feeling that one. Cool. Just making some room for some squats. We're just gonna step through them or hop through them, either one. Step or hop. The step still works. I just want you to have a quicker pace than you'd normally like, just do air squats. Air squats just need, right? But my point is to be stepping kind of rapid, whatever feels fast for you, okay? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. If you're gonna hop with me, I throw my arms with that hop. Or any combo of the two, right? I can hop to the side and then not hop forward and backwards, vice versa. I'm gonna walk eventually through these. Okay, walking now. Ten seconds. Ooh, feeling that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's give it all a break. Nice work. Now feeling the warmth. Denise says thank you for the chest soreness that she has. Okay, my friends, that's the only 2 things we got going on right now. So getting ourselves ready to go again. let's keep this moving pretty good here. So not a long break. Let's just get set to go and get back in it.
Adam, where
Adjust
should,
that weight if you need to.
where should our hand be when we're going down to our elbow? Like kind of right in front of our knee? Or to the
Yeah,
side?
so let's see. If I was to show you my side view here, right? So side view, I kind of go right off of this back leg. So my back leg is pointed straight towards you right now. And I kind of aim my hand right in line with that, right? So my elbow is almost like an extension of my leg there, if you can see what I'm saying there. They kind of line up
Okay.
with one another. But it's kind of up to you too, where it feels most comfortable.
Okay.
So yeah. There's that view. Yeah. And I do the same thing basically for my T get up. My hand goes the exact same place to kick my foot out. So I guess I maybe go a little forward with my hand, but all a little bit of a personal preference there.
Okay. I think I was going to the side before versus.
Yeah, just not behind you, right? So if I was going back here behind this leg, then it's really hard to get back up. So
Yeah,
now
okay.
I can't, I gotta like push off my hand now in order to get there. But if I'm in front here, I feel like I could almost, right? Yeah, I can actually. I can get down to my elbow. Ooh, that was tough, but without using my hand. All right, give that shoulder a break now.
Sorry.
Let's get that other one going. No, it's all good. They need it. They love it. Okay. Weights up. Got my perpendicular legs. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah, so feel free to go really slow and really make sure that you're putting the limbs where you want them.
One side's easier than the other for me.
Yep, absolutely. Oops. On that windmill. Almost there. 10 seconds. Okay. Denise, on this next one, 3, 2, 1. Good. Denise, if you could show more your legs. So maybe scoot back a little bit or angle your camera down a little bit for us. Let's see what's going on. Other side, getting ready. Let's keep paying attention to where those limbs go, especially that arm. And then the combo with that is making sure that we're sitting back on that heel, right? We sit our bottom back, it counterbalances all the stuff that's going on up top. Here we go. 3, 2, thank you, Denise. 1, here we go. Counterbalance by sitting back. And here we go again. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Woo! All right. Getting our squats in. Woo! Let's keep this pace up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Yeah. Your box can be as small as it needs to be, especially if you're hopping. Yeah. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Woo. Happy Friday with those. Walking it off. So let's just do 2 rounds this morning of those. Want to make sure we get all the other stuff in there. Nice work with that. Let's take a little longer of a break. Gonna need your weights. Just your weights this round. All right. Simple one that we all know and love. Just going to be a halo and reverse lunge or a squat. The squat is totally cool. I like the rotation that we get out of the squat version. So here's our halo. Reverse lunge, right? Twisting across whatever leg is out front. And then I just reverse that, make that like infinity symbol, right? Or the same thing here, and then twist down into a squat. I like the torso rotation, this thoracic rotation we get with a squat. So either one you want to do is all good. That's gonna be our first one, squats or lunges with the halo. And then after that, use our same weight, or if you want to switch it up, we're gonna do bicep curls with the squat, okay? It's more about the bicep curl than the squat. I'm gonna do one up here, squat, one down here, right? Just back and forth with that. Curl at the top, curl at the bottom, okay? And then your third one, getting our balance in. I want you on whatever foot you're not as good at balancing with. That's my left typically. And we're gonna do kind of what we have been doing, making little points with my foot that's in the air. Different than what we normally do is the front one, instead of poking out front, I'm gonna reach down and swipe the floor with my hand. All right, that's how I actually like to pick things up off the floor. If I drop my rag here, boom, whoop, grab it off the floor, right? I got this big counterbalance to go grab that thing off the floor. So we're kind of practicing that in a way and letting this leg be squishy, cushiony, okay? So let that bend, it's not a true RDL there, all right? That is all. Let's do it. So halo, reverse lunge, or halo squat, okay?
I'll be back. I gotta take Violet out.
Okay.
It's your
Let's do
call.
it. Yeah, right. Let's do it. Halo, reverse lunge or squat. And feel free to switch it up midway. In 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. If you're doing the lunge at all, make sure those legs are wide enough so that you're not really narrow, feeling like you're gonna fall over. And if we're squatting, we're just playing with that twist at the bottom. Just a little bit. Pete brought up Mr. What was that name of that? Olympia? What's the guy with the world on his back? Atlas, yes. That just reminds me of whatever that album of Van Halen is that has a picture of that. But it's true. That twist looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Okay, whatever weight you want to use for bicep curls, curl at the bottom, curl at the top. Increase my weight a little bit, get the guns going. Yeah, and let's keep this a little spicy. We're rolling right into it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with a curl up here. Squat it down, curl at the bottom. Woo. Getting spicy, got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Setting them aside. We're gonna get right into our balance. Okay, 5, 4, I'm on my left foot. 3, 2, here we go. 1. So again, making the taps like normal for the bottom half of the plus symbol. The top half, I'm just gonna go swipe my fingers on the floor. It's okay if you can't reach, or if you fall over, it means we're giving you the right challenge. Yeah. Picking your wallet up off the floor, your phone, ID. Staying on one foot the whole time. Whew, foot is feeling that. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. That little shake. Okay, so we're gonna stay on whatever foot you just did. Remember that foot, because we're gonna come back to it again. Staying on one side. All right, I'm gonna grab a sip, and then we're getting back to our halos and squats or lunges. Feeling okay, Dana, Denise?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
a little winded.
cool, good.
I think it
Feels
was the
good.
jumping squats.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Halo and squat or halo and lunge. Let's do it. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Going. Ooh, Pete's got the hard version going. Oop, falling over. I'm gonna show you. Pete's got, if I can get you in there, there we go. Pete's squat or lunging at the bottom, then doing the halo, keeping his knee off the floor. It's a little bit spicier than we're doing.
He's an overachiever, that one.
Nice, Denise, nice twist. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Nice work. Short break, very short. Let's grab our weights. We're curling. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Curl up top. Squat down, elbows go on the inside of your thighs or outside. If I do a narrow squat here like Pete is over there. I think it's a little more challenging to be on the outside.
squat and my pug is right in my feet. What a good girl.
A little bit extra challenge. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Right away going to balance. Same foot you did last time. 4, 3, 2, 1 on the same foot. Grabbing that pen off the floor out front. Nice, Denise. Nice floor swipe. Yeah, Dana. Woo. Love it. I don't know why, I just feel cool doing that, you know? Stand on one foot, being balanced, picking something off the floor. I've never lost my balance. Some good body control. Three, 2, 1. You got it. Give that a shake if you want it. Good work. Okay, we're gonna keep moving along just to make sure we get through everything. And then if we have some more time that we don't want to devote to stretching, we'll come back and grab a couple more of these. So let's take another short break. And then I've got some arms for you. And then we're gonna use that band for those pullovers, right? The other way we can do that, so I've told you how to do the pullover version. Let me get a lighter weight to show you. The other way we can activate our lats, right? These muscles back here that we've been talking about trying to get, is doing a bent over pull. So I'm gonna straight arm, pull back to my hip, right? And that's activating these muscles here. All right, so either way, you got 2 weights doing this, or let's see, or my bands, right? Same thing. We're here, bent over, pulling those bands down to my hips. Okay. And that third option that we talked about, I haven't shown you yet though, is taking a knee maybe and doing a legit pull down, right? Like I'm doing pull-ups. So you got 3 options there to attack that one muscle group. Whatever works best with your bands or weights, okay? That's our first move. Or I'm sorry, that's gonna be our second move. Your first one though is on the floor. And we said our chest is sore. Let's see about our triceps. We're gonna do a 1-to-1 ratio again, just like earlier with that T get up stuff. So I'm gonna do a skull crusher with my weight and then a pull over with my weight. So getting a little extra lats there. Skull crusher, pull over, okay? 1-to-1. Adjust those weights as you need. And then our third exercise is just getting that other foot to balance. So we're on the floor. We're starting right where I just showed you there. Skull crush, pull over. Skull crush, pull over. What do we want to use? I think I'm gonna try and oh, I got both in here, sorry. 20s. Starting here on the floor. I got 2 weights. You could always use one, right? Like I was showing in my demo there. Okay, if you got 1 weight, be very careful of your head. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Skull crush, take your time. And then a longer elbow. Pull over. As always, I want you to try and keep that low back smashed against the floor. I tend to inhale as I lower them and then exhale as I push them back up. Inhale, exhale. Dana, with that pullover, go a little further back. A little further back towards the floor back there. Yeah, nice. You got 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1. Done with that. Okay, so we're going to our bands or our weights. Both of them are going to be in that bent over position unless you're going to do the actual pull-up style. I think I'm going to go bands. Whatever you got works. Bands or weights. What are we mostly using? Stand-up band or bands? Cool. Okay, I was about to say, I think bands work the muscles a little more specifically to what we're doing. So glad you're doing those. Let's do them. 3, 2, 1. We got a shorter time here, so let's get them. I like the bands because you can still feel that tension way out front, right? So a little different than just having gravity at work. Dana, hands back to your hips. And back to the hips. Got Pete. Pete taking a look at everybody. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. What is this? Gotcha. I was thinking maybe. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Balance other foot, my friends. I'm on my right foot now. Whatever foot you're on. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Letting that knee bend throughout all these, right? It's hard to reach. If you're making a big plus symbol, gotta bend that knee so you can reach a little further. Four, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Woo. One more time. Skull crush, pull over. Let's do it. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1 to 1. Low back to the floor. Remember that second one, we're keeping our elbows pretty long, right? First one is a hinge from the elbows. The second one is like a hinge from the shoulder. Definitely a little elbow bend there on that second one, but it's kind of like when we talk about the RDLs, how we lock our leg in one position, but it's still bent, same thing. Yeah. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Woo. Getting tough at the end there. Okay, pullovers, or not pullovers, those lat extensions. On the home stretch here. Let's do it again. Denise, Pete was making a note that you had a bit of slack out here when we're out here. So maybe just scooting back a little bit so that the tension is already at the very beginning. And if
Okay.
that's too much, maybe adjust the weight, just to a thinner band maybe. Let's try them again. Squeezing those muscles. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Very nice. Very good. Nice flat backs. Perfect. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. Set those aside. Well, you're using bands. Let them go. And let's get our balance. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. This is it. Letting that support knee bend. Ooh. Leg is feeling it. Almost there. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Woo. Okay, we're gonna cool it down. Let's all do this one with Denise and Pete. We're gonna get a chest stretch. Getting a chest stretch. Try playing with that hand being like the same height as your shoulder, maybe up tall, maybe higher, pulling into that, maybe lower, playing with it. And then when you're feeling good there, I'm gonna give this a switch. I'm going higher again, playing with it. And a little lower. Good. All right. Breaking out the rollers again. Let's do it. Boom, boom. We're gonna start on the glutes. If you're feeling any type of back stuff, I'd start there and start maybe low back or upper back, and then work your way down. Actually, I guess I'll kind of show that just because I might need it. I like to wrap my arms around my head and go for my upper back stuff if I feel like I need it. Squeezing my head opens those scapula back there and just allows you to feel the muscles underneath of them. Okay, coming down through the mid back. Low back.
How do you do the low back? You kind of put your elbow
So if
down?
you, yeah, exactly. If you look at me, I'm not exactly like propped up only on my back. I've got elbow on the floor. I tend to get only just one side at a time.
Yeah.
Those muscles that go right along your spine. So working on the left one right now, and then we'll roll over to the other elbow for that other one. All right, I'm gonna roll away from you, as well as kind of like when we do our glutes. So I'm faced towards you again. I can cross this leg over sometimes and feel it a little better in that low back. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my glutes. And if you've already been there, let's keep moving down to hamstrings if you want it, but otherwise we're gonna roll over to our hip flexors and our quads. Hip flexors and quads, that's the front of our legs here. With the glute stretch again, we can sometimes cross that leg over. Get more of our glute medius. Glute medius. 3 muscles back there in our glutes, layered on top of one another. Getting my other one. Again, if you're ahead of me, that's great. Getting quads, hip flexors.
You can kind of roll right on your hip flexor.
Yeah, so if I was gonna do that, I'd maybe take one leg, not working on it, and my other one is down in here, right? In my hip flexor. And then I have to sometimes let my leg relax, so I can't like stiffen my leg out straight back there. I gotta like let that knee bend, this one. And then like we were talking earlier in the warm up, sometimes, especially with the hip flexors, I think, and my low back, I have to find the point where I think it needs it and then just kind of relax, and then it softens into it. Forget the name of the fluid, but I remember doing it when I was in like elementary school. You add cornstarch, I think, and water together, and it makes Platonian fluid or something like that. It's a fancy word to describe that if you could run across it and you wouldn't sink into it, but if you were to just stand on it, you would totally sink like quicksand. Type of thing. And I feel like that's kind of how our muscles are here. You're rolling around, you got to like stop and allow it to just squish and sink and jello itself into the foam roller. I love hearing that we're using these more often. I'm with you. They're really nice. I keep mine in the middle of my room, just like always ready to go.
I like to do just like those snow angels on them. You get a good back stretch, or like lay on it.
What, the snow angel?
Like lay on it vertically and then
Oh
just
yeah.
snow angels on the
Oh
floor.
yeah, totally. Yeah. Letting your arms open up.
That Denise, that's a good pec stretch opener.
Oh, okay.
Or just lay on it vertically with your arms up to a T and just lay there. And it'll open up your pec.
I'll give the demo. Here it is. If you got a long roller, it's pretty nice. You get your hips and your head on there, open the arms up. That definitely feels good.
Or put your arms out like in a goalpost. Sometimes that stretches it too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeehaw.
See?
Nice work.
I mean, I think that some places do just have foam rolling classes.
Yeah,
Like, these things weren't a thing like 10 years ago. It's funny how
Yeah.
now everyone's like, this is part of your arsenal.
yeah.
They weren't a thing for me 10 months ago.
Well, you must not have been in physical
Um,
therapy in the last few years.
Right,
Right? We're learning more and more every year
thank goodness.
about exercise and everything. So it's an exciting time for all this.
Yeah, I love it. I have one, and I have one with like grooves in it, like to really like when I had some knots in my back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are intense.
Game changer.
And it's nice to see that there's a lot of mobility stuff that was used in like physical therapy, different worlds, kind of bringing it all together into like the fitness world as well, and just kind of meshing it all
Meshing it together, yeah.
Especially the older we get, I think we appreciate more mobility stuff as well, because sometimes you get up and feel fairly stiff, and it's nice to have all these nice little joint stuff before we get going.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this either yesterday morning or the previous day, but I was thinking about when exercise like actually became a thing for humans. And it was like what, the 20s maybe, when people had the weird like leotards and
Yeah.
nobody was really like totally jacked and buffed. And then you got like the 70s and 80s, which was like
Arnold.
big, exactly, yeah. And where we really started figuring stuff out. We figured out what was, all those guys are like messed up. They got their knees that are all screwed up and stuff from doing all that. And now we're like getting the hang of it. We're really figuring out what is healthy for our bodies and what can make us
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
a nice life.
Or just even now, everyone's like, walking is exercise. I think even just like a few years ago, everyone's like, oh, but walking doesn't do anything, but it really does
Yeah,
a lot for you.
yeah, you don't have to hit the gym every day,
So,
but cool.
all right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Friday.
Have a good weekend,
Friday.
everybody.
Yeah, you as well.
See you soon. Bye.
All right,
See you guys.
see ya.